Alright, so I've been cleaning up a lot of my old toys and going through a lot of my old projects, and I found this and put it together and cleaned it up. This is one of my old dioramas. It is supposed to be it's made out of cardboard, and it's a replica of the Castlevania scene. Except on this one, I did a few different things. These pillars, instead of like purple or a blue color, I painted them gray. I kept the carpet red, and for the windows, I kind of gave them like a cropped kind of look that you would see in like a Tim Burton movie. So it's made out of corrugated cardboard, and right down here, I made little tabs, so you can unhook it and it goes back down to one flat piece. So it's almost like reversible. The other side is like a green dungeon looking color, so you can reverse it, but it's getting so old now that I've had to put tape on it, and I honestly don't know whether to keep it or toss it. Decisions. Now, some cool things I did to this are, there's these little shelves that slide in and out, and you can place these tea candle lights on them. So you can, oh, that's my turtle in the background. Sometimes I let him out to walk around. Don't worry about him. So it's pretty cool, but this is cardboard, so I wouldn't recommend walking away while having these things lit, but they're good for these little photo ops, and since I'm doing a video, I'll light them. Okay, so with them lit, you get more of a atmosphere out of the whole landscape. This is when I was really into Full Metal Alchemist. Well, I still am, but this is when I first got into it. It is a transmutation circle. And if you've seen any of my other projects by now, I don't follow the actual, like when I have G.I. Joe figures, I don't follow their real backstories and stuff. I make my own. So you'll notice that is the headman from the Drug Enforcement G.I. Joe series in the early 90s. So he was basically like my Dracula. There was something about the way he looked, very mysterious. So I used him as my like ultimate bad guy or boss in my universe. And I have a few accessories here too that I made. Now, if you see my plane video before, there is a green World War II fighter plane I made with this same symbol on it. And that's the homunculi, which is another Full Metal Alchemist thing. So that's what this organization is. All of the baddie toys of my series, that's who they belong to. So I got that little flag. I made another one. These were from like sticks from a bottle rocket. And this is like a plastic rampart. So see, now it's really coming together. Now on my timeline of my Joes, I named my headman figure Demetrius, which was like a vampire character from the series Darkstalkers. So I felt it was pretty original and appropriate. But a long time ago, the other organizations of my toy group back in the day came together and killed him. So, but what's the fun of that if he doesn't have some kind of a legacy. So, this Baroness figure is actually his daughter in my timeline. And her name is Medea, and he had a son here, which I forget his figure's name in the actual G.I. Joe series, but I named him Demeter, and he's like a, well, that name comes from, I think, a Dracula movie, and it's the name of the ship he came over on to London, or something like that, I forget. But I actually custom made that hat for him, because he kind of looks like Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York. So now with that out of the way, let me step back here a little bit, and you can see the whole thing. It's pretty big. It's about a little under 3 feet, I believe. But, I mean, it's so simple to make. If you're interested in these, or like a G.I. Joe fan, or like dioramas, just get cardboard, reference something. Like, for instance, I used Castlevania from NES for this, and I whipped something up really good. I think I actually came with this in my head while I was driving in my car. I have a very deep imagination, so in a split second, I'll think of something like this. And you can get cardboard anywhere, and acrylic paint is super cheap. So, you know, if you're a homebody, a good hobby is this. I mean, there's something physically you accomplished at the end of the day. Here's another accessory. It's this little balsa wood casket I got from Michael's art supply store. And it laughs when you open it, which is kind of cool and creepy with the light. It's light activated. So just like the video game, the casket is right there. Or this, I actually found at another art supply store called Jones Fabric. And it's just like a little organizing tray. But if you put it there, it kind of makes like a soapbox for him to give his like sermons or speeches or whatever cults do nowadays. And just remember, your imagination can be one of your best friends. So I hope this inspires you in some way, and have a good night.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.